you getting that?
He
Look
wants
at me.
to.
I know. I know. That's why I was laughing. Anyway, hi guys. Good morning. Welcome to today's vlog. Right now, we just got done with guitar lessons. Manny's guitar lesson, and we're gonna go into TJ Maxx. We just went to the mall really quickly. I want some new joggers or a sweatshirt or like some new casual clothes for like days off and just casual days. So that's what we're looking for. But we're gonna go to TJ Maxx because the prices are always better and it's my favorite store. So that's where we're gonna go. Good morning, guys. It is Tuesday morning. I have to go to the office here in a little while. I want to talk about this pimple thing. I talked about this in the last vlog. I said I'd update you guys on it, which I kind of said that as a joke because I doubt that anybody truly cares, but I'm gonna tell you anyway, okay? I don't have you on my tripod, so sorry if this is like weird. I have you sitting on a Listerine bottle, so anyway, I have this thing and I didn't use my face mask for a few days before I got this, so I thought like my light up mask that really has just tremendously cleared my acne. I didn't wear it for a few days, so I thought, okay, I got one because I didn't wear it. It happens every time I don't wear it, no big deal. Well, then it just kind of didn't look or feel anything like a pimple. I mean, at all. I'm pretty used to pimples. I've dealt with acne, you know, off and on throughout my life, so it didn't feel anything like it. And I had on my stomach and on my chest something like this that I had kind of figured out might be like some type of a boil or something like that. I mean, it wasn't like, you know, when you think of boil, you think like massive, but it was just like this, literally, like this size. But I never had anything on my stomach, like any pimple or anything like that. But it was just like, didn't look anything like a pimple, it was just weird. But I didn't have all the same symptoms of a boil either. Like it never, I mean, I know this is nasty like to say, but it never like actually came to a head or anything like that, like they say boils do. It just kind of went away, and I have scars from it on my stomach and my chest, which is, I get scars, you know, from acne pretty much every time, but I didn't really pick at these or anything, and but when I get pimples bad enough, I do scar either way. But then I got this in my face. It was like they went in you know, order with my chest, my stomach, and my face, and it was just like it. So I was like, I think it's whatever this is, but I don't think it's a pimple, and I'm still not convinced. This one I messed with a little more than I probably should have. If it is a boil or something, you really shouldn't pick at them or anything like that. I don't know what it could be, so I don't know if maybe somehow it's like connected to this like infection that I have, this sinus infection. Hey guys, so I went home for lunch, so it's already a little bit later in the day. Went home for lunch and I fell asleep for a few minutes because I am just like tired today. Oh my gosh, like extremely tired, like weirdly tired. Alright, so I'm gonna try to talk to you guys for just a minute. Not falling asleep. We filed our taxes this morning. I'm sure nobody really cares about that. What we did. And it was kind of stressful actually. We've never done our own taxes. We always go and get them done. Well, last year we went and got them done, and then anytime I've ever, because last year was our first year being married, doing taxes, and anytime I've ever needed them done before that, my parents, you know, did them really for me, which last year mine were like the most they've ever been, and then this year again, you know, so it was just like, it's like it gets more complicated year by year, which I'm sure you guys agree, or you guys know what I mean. But this year we actually decided to do it ourselves on TurboTax because we went to a place last year to get them done, and the place charged like about $500 to do them, like just to do them, and so we just used part of our return to pay for that. That was just seemed insane, so we were like, no, we're not doing that again. We decided that last year, so this year we did them on TurboTax, and my parents helped a lot. Manny did them, but like I didn't do them. Manny did them, but my parents, you know, gave us kind of like help with things that maybe we didn't understand or whatever, so they've been a big help. But anyway, we got them filed this morning, which I'm sure if you're an adult, you probably That's the last thing you want to hear about when you sit down to relax and watch YouTube videos, taxes, because it's annoying and I don't understand it, and that kind of stuff is not like my strong point at all. So I'm just like, yeah, can we just get it over with and move on, because I never want to do this again. Even just thinking about it is just so annoying to me. But we got that done, and so they're good to go. Everything I think is good, and it was kind of difficult this year for many reasons and just very stressful, but it looks like it actually worked out better than we thought it was going to. We've been watching this new show. It has Lucy Hale in it, which she's Aria from, let's get this back, I don't have my tripod with me. She's Aria from Pretty Little Liars, which was, I mean, still is one of my favorite shows ever, but I have, like, that, I've always loved that show since day one. But anyways, I love Aria in that show, and anyway, she's Aria in Pretty Little Liars, and then we've been watching this new show that she's in called Life Sentence, which is basically like she had cancer and was told she was going to die, so she got married to like the love of her life, and then, you know, just like did everything she wanted to do, you know, because she was dying. The show doesn't really show, like, it just kind of like shows what she's been doing. Like in the first episode, it kind of covers it, and then it shows that in the first episode that the doctor told her she's not dying anymore, that she's like completely healed, like she's fine, that the cancer's gone and all this stuff. And so then it kind of like her family gets real, because they've been like covering up stuff all these years just to try to make her happy, so that her life was perfect since she was probably not going to be with them long. And now it like reveals all the stuff that they've been going through without telling her, and it's really interesting and funny. Like, it's not like super serious. It is serious, of course, because it's about somebody thinking they were going to die, but it's also got some humor in it, and I really, really enjoy it. I think I like it more than Manny does, but I really like it, so I recommend watching it. I think it's really good. So I'm gonna go home and watch that tonight, and yeah, I don't really know what else to say. Home, I had to go back out to the car and get my camera because I forgot it. But I just told you guys I was gonna come home and watch Life Sentence, and I realized that I can't do that because there's only like 2 episodes out right now, and I watched them both, so I'm out of luck tonight. I have to wait. Guys, so I'm back today, continuing this vlog that has been failing. I am looking pretty crazy right now. I'm gonna do my hair. Actually, this looked okay, but now it's like pretty much a mess, so that's where I'm at. But anyways, I filmed a video today for this channel. It's already up, so go check it out. It's my episode 3 of Worship Wednesday, so that's pretty cool. I talked yesterday about doing our taxes. Today we kind of got some frustrating news about that, so it's kind of been a little bit of a frustrating day, but at the same time I know that I'm blessed and that I have so many good things in my life, so I'm focusing on optimism today. You guys, can we just look at this? Okay, so I blow dried my hair. Blow dried, I never know how to say that. Blue drew? I blue drew my hair. I blow dried my hair earlier, and it is still wet because I had it on the side. And so it looks like this now, so it's gonna be really hard to do anything with. And my hair is so thick, I'm gonna have to go get it thinned out, which I used to always do. And then obviously when I had the pixie, it was thinned out because it was shaved in the back. But now that it's really growing back in, because it you know, was thinner as it started to grow because it was trying to grow in because I had it totally shaved in the back. Now that it's grown in, it's back to its normal thickness. And I'm telling you guys, I have the absolute thickest hair. It is insane, which is actually one of the reasons that I totally cut it. It was really long and it was just like massive, and it looked okay as long as it was styled. Like, it wasn't super unhealthy. Even though I bleached it a lot and stuff back then, I had healthy hair because it's so thick and so like you literally can't do anything to it. Like, it's not damageable. It's thick and coarse, and that's just the kind of hair that I have. But now I'm growing it back out, and I'm honestly so tired of it. I mentioned before how I don't even really like to style hair that much. Once in a while it's okay, but it's not something I enjoy daily like I do makeup. So it's just kind of like frustrating to me, because if I do want to heat style it ever, it takes a long time to do because there's so much. It looks so short right now because it's like completely flipped up on the end, but it's actually decent length right now. I mean, compared to what it was. but I'm just like so frustrated with it because it's like I don't really feel like doing it every day. And honestly, my hair is so thick that if I wash it the same day that I want to style it, it takes hours. So I always try to wash it the day before, and I don't wash it but maybe like once or twice a week. I just have coarse hair. It's not oily at all. It's on the dry side, always has been. So I've never needed to do it that much. So anyway, it's just really frustrating. Also, my hair grows out a lot. So like right now it doesn't even look as big as if I hadn't had it up because I had it flattened out in that like side bun. But if I didn't have it like that, it would be like this big, like it is whenever I dry it. I think I've shown you guys before. But anyway, it grows out more than it grows down. So when I straighten it, it forces it to go down, or curl it or whatever, it forces it to go this way. But naturally it just goes out. So it's kind of annoying that way. And if it was curly or something, I would love that. But it's just like stick straight, just like goes out. So it's weird, but. Okay, so I'm back at the office right now. Finally got my tripod back on my camera. Anyways, Manny and I are here. We're gonna go on a walk in a little while. We're back to get some stuff done before we go on a walk. And lip gloss on this. I'm wearing my Limelight gloss over one of the colors in the Anastasia palette. Anastasia. I'm gonna listen on here to how they say this palette name, or not just the palette, the brand name. I have before. I've listened to the owner say it, I'm pretty sure, but I'm gonna try to find it. See, this is Norvina. She is the owner, I think. I've heard it so many different ways.
Hi everyone, this is Norvina. I'm really excited to introduce Prism, our limited edition holiday palette.
She might not be gonna say it in this. Okay, maybe in this one. I'm really looking.
Welcome to my channel. My name is Norvina, also Claudia. They're both my names. I'll explain in a minute. And right now you are welcome into my hallway, basically. You're gonna be like, ooh, color. And my mother is Anastasia. She is
Anastasia. Okay. That is how you say it. So that is Norvina. She is Anastasia's daughter. And we've confirmed this is how you say it. Anastasia. Okay. I'm pretty sure I never said it like that over any of my different ways of saying it. Anastasia.
Anastasia.
But yeah, it's Anastasia and her daughter, like I just said, Norvina. I only know about her because there was like drama on Twitter revolving around her because of when they came out with the Subculture palette. People were like sending her a lot of hate because they didn't like the palette. I don't have any of their eyeshadow palettes, so I don't know how they are, but I know that Modern Renaissance looks really nice. Thursday, guys. So today, today we got up really early. Like I said, we've been getting up a little earlier lately. Began consistently at 6:30 every day, no matter what, even on weekends. But today I actually got up at 5. Manny just got up with me at 5. I told you guys I had a class that I had to take. So that was a 3-hour thing that I did. It's not like a reoccurring thing that I'm going to be doing like weekly or anything. It was just a one-time thing. But I did that until 9. And then I went to the office, so I've been pretty much constantly going since 5 o'clock this morning. It is now almost 1:30, and I'm about to go back to the office, so I gotta go back for a while, then I'll come back home, then I'll go back again because tonight they have a board meeting at our church, and I actually have to go in. At each meeting, somebody on staff goes in and talks about their areas of ministry and that kind of thing, so I have to do that tonight. I don't know if I like the way that it looks over here. I don't know. Sorry if the lighting looks bad. I don't know how it's going to look once it gets edited. But anyways, I look greasy. And I don't know why I'm looking greasy in natural light. Like, once in a while. But anyway. Okay. So I told you guys earlier in this vlog that we've been doing our taxes and that everything seemed to work out better than what we thought. Well, that was earlier in the vlog before some things happened that weren't great. So basically, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you guys, and I'm pretty open about stuff with you guys. I don't ever talk about like really finances or anything, just because I don't really talk to anybody about that kind of stuff at all anyway. But and I won't be here either really, but basically something was messed up on my paychecks. And it was something that was messed up for a little while, tax related, like, you know, to that would affect that anyway. And so we recently realized that, and of course, like, it is too late really to fix it. So we ended up owing a lot more in taxes than what we ever have like at one time. Of course, you know, you owe the same amount, but normally it's, you know, in smaller amounts at each time, right? In each check and all that. But we ended up actually owing a large amount at one time, like in one day. Like, it had to be paid right then. So it was a very big amount. I won't really say what it is, but I mean, anybody that I have told, like in our family and stuff, is like, wow, that's a lot of money. It was truly a lot of money. It was, I mean, significantly more than even a rent payment is for us, and we pay a good amount in rent each month with where we live. It's a expensive area. So anyways, it was a lot of money. And you know, Manny and I handle money pretty well. We you know, I'm blessed to have Manny. He's really good with that kind of thing, and he really his role kind of within our marriage is always to kind of control the money, and so he kind of does all the bills and everything like that. But we actually do handle our money very well. We don't go out and just, you know, blow money by any means, but also we're blessed enough that we can live good lives. So we've been very blessed. But anyways, we had this situation come up where we owed a good chunk of money, and it was something just out of our control. There was really nothing that could be done at all. We just owed it. So anyway, we ended up paying this amount of money. You know, and I'm just very thankful, first of all, that we were able to do that. I don't really want to complain about, you know, paying the money, because we're very blessed that we could even do it with the amount that it was. You know, it honestly came at a good time for us to do that. But, so we ended up paying it, and we paid these taxes, and honestly, it was a lot. It was really a lot of money. So it was really pretty stressful to pay all of this money out at one time. There's been so much stuff we've been really trying to save up for. You know, big things that we have worked hard to save up for. So it's really frustrating, and I'm sure some of you know, when you save up money and then you just have to, like, give it away at one time. You know, in smaller amounts each time, it's fine. We don't mind that, of course, but one lump sum is like a big hit to really anybody with the amount that, I mean, probably not anybody, but for a lot of people. So anyway, what ended up happening was we paid this amount of money, what day, Manny? Yeah, yesterday. We just paid it yesterday, and I was frustrated about it. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. One of the reasons I haven't vlogged a whole lot is just because I was just annoyed. I'm gonna be honest. I was really annoyed that we had to pay that amount of money. I was annoyed that we saved money and it felt like it was for nothing, and it just set us back quite a bit, like a lot. So anyways, we kept saying, you know, we have rent coming up soon, and we just paid like this massive amount of money. We also owe, I mean, like, our rent is a lot of money to us anyway for what we're used to, you know, living in such an expensive area. So anyway, we were just pretty stressed about it. It was just like, why? You know, we handle our money so well, and this was like a large amount of money. Like, it was a big hit. So anyways, we were going to get a tax return as well, because obviously you pay different, you know, different areas of taxes. So some you may owe, some you may get a return, you know, that kind of thing. Federal and state. So, you know, we were going to get a state tax return. And that was going to pretty much make up for the money we paid. But obviously you don't typically get your tax return very quickly. So that was going to be like in weeks from now, maybe over a month, that we would get it. I know last year our tax return came like 3 or 4 weeks later. So anyways, we were expecting, you know, again, like normal, in about 3-4 weeks, we'd get, you know, our tax return would go into our account, direct deposit. So anyways, this morning while I was in my class, Manny got on our account, and it had actually already gone in. The next morning, our tax return went in, and I mean, that might not be wild. It might happen. I don't know. For us, that's never happened. It's always taken longer, and for the people that I know, they say that that's not really the way it normally goes as well. But we were just honestly thanking God for that today. I really feel like that was a total God thing, because yesterday, I was just so frustrated about it. You know, we work hard, and, you know, save money, and it just felt like a really big hit for us to, like, you know, have to do this. It was so out of our control, and it really kind of stunk, to be honest with you guys, to have to pay that money. And, you know, it was just like God kind of showing once again, like, I'm not gonna, you know, make you struggle. I'm gonna be there, you know. And he pulled through on that one. I really feel like that was a total God thing, that we just basically had that money replenished the next morning. And I feel like that's so much like God, and so much in his character, that, you know, one day you may think like, well, what am I gonna do? And the very next morning things have changed. And that's really what I've experienced in my relationship with God, is honestly, no matter where you're at right now, and I'm speaking this to myself, because I told you guys in a vlog recently, I've been discouraged, that I've had better days now, but it's still been a really season of some discouragement for me. And I'm speaking this to myself as well. You might be discouraged one day, but I promise you, God can change things in a matter of a second. Things can change for you. So right now, you might be financially struggling. You might be struggling with relationships. I don't know. But I promise you, he can change things right now. And things can just, I mean, even us moving to New Mexico, that was something that I had never even ever considered in my life. And within a month of talking to my now boss about it, I was living here. And so things can just shift so quickly, and this was a better financial opportunity for us. And it's just so incredible, because God continues to amaze me with everything that he does. He really, truly does. He continues to just give me things and show me things and bless me with things. And even when it's not in my timing, when I look back on it, I can say, like, I wouldn't have done anything different. You know, now that I know, and see, he can see everything that's going to happen to us. So he knows, and he knows what you need. So it was just, you know, he supplies everything that we need. And, you know, the very next morning of paying all that money, he gave us, you know, our return. And I just really feel like that was him. That was him showing that he's faithful. And so I wanted to use that to encourage you guys. Again, I don't talk about, you know, finances or anything like that. I never really feel the need to do that. But I did want to use that as just a minute of encouragement, because no matter what you're going through, things can change, things can shift. Don't give up. Just because you're in a bad place today doesn't mean that tomorrow you won't be in the best place you've ever been in your life. Manny wants me to vlog this because he made this fruit parfait and granola parfait, whatever you'd call it, and it looks really pretty, so he wanted me to vlog it. Yeah. Good job, honey. You did great.
I'm pretty much chef.
Okay, I'm home for the night. I am going to go ahead and end the vlog so I can edit it tomorrow. Thank you guys for watching and hanging out with me. I am so exhausted. I don't know if I said this on the vlog today. I know I said I got up earlier and everything, but I am just so tired. I went back to the office this afternoon and I was exhausted, and my back was really hurting. My hip has been acting up again, and just like I brought the heating pad to the office with me, and I honestly was like laying against the desk. I just wanted to go to sleep, so I'm gonna go to bed in just a few minutes probably. But I just want to say good night to you guys. Hope you guys have a good night. I'll see you guys later. Remember, you are incredible. Jesus loves you so much. I love you guys, and I'll see you later. Bye.